Time to pick a question from the hat. Here we go. Welcome, everybody. The question that came through today is, are there aliens? What do you know about them? Should we fear them? One thing that I received recently is that aliens don't like to be called aliens. They prefer to be called galactic beings, intergalactic beings. They think of aliens as somebody that's crossed into another country illegally. And by the way, those galactic beings, my higher self as well, don't believe in boundaries to separate countries. We are all one. What do you know about them? Should we fear them? I'll address the last part first. Should we fear them? No, we don't need to fear them. Several times I've brought up the idea that we have a choice between love and fear. So when we are coming from a place of love with an open mind and an open heart, we can receive information in a way that we do not need to fear. I have had an alien encounter or two. I don't talk about it a lot. I'll talk about one thing, though, that happened when I was little. Before I had the words to speak, and I was in my bed sleeping, and it was a crib, and my brother slept on the other side of me in his bed, and at the foot of his bed was a window. And one night, there was a light, and I looked at this light that came in closer from my brother's window. And I didn't realize it until many years later, but I always remembered this feeling of my body still staying in my bed, but my consciousness left and went to this vehicle that was outside of the window. Not like 10 feet away, but really far away, but my consciousness knew that it was there. And the only thing I remember was being surrounded by light beings that seemed to be showing me a movie of things that would happen in my life. And there are things that happen in that movie, mostly personalities or people in that, what I call a movie, that I came to know in my life and ended up being people that helped to put me on a path or taught me some big lesson, good or bad. When I started getting into psychic work, and extraterrestrials are a part of that, I didn't feel comfortable with it. I felt that I was dabbling in something that I wasn't feeling safe or right about. And so it's something that I always put at bay. But yeah, for sure, I definitely believe in them. I believe that we are all intergalactic beings. We are loving souls here having an experience of learning in the 3D on planet Earth. Woo woo. So anyway, that's how I would answer the question. Do not be in fear. Use your discretion and higher self while interpreting what might be extraterrestrial information. Well, I hope that answers the question. Thank you for tuning in, and blessings.